Here we go, here we go. Here we go. Oh, it's a scaly ghosty. Good day, folks. Good day. Hi guys, it's Gamekeeper John here. I'm going fishing. But I'm just driving down to the beach now, but I'm not doing beach fishing today. I'm doing something else, but I thought I'd come and see if anybody is doing any sea fishing down here. What I'm looking at now is amazing. I'm going to flip the camera around in a minute. This is Bew Maris, where I had that bull huss on the this bull huss on the last video, and I've heard there's some big fish coming out down here. So I'm going to come and see if anybody's fishing, and then we're going to go back up to the carp lake, and then we might do some sea fishing after the carp lake. I don't know. We freestyle tonight, a cappello. So yeah, I'm going to flip this camera around now, and you can see exactly what I can see, and we're going to go down to the beach. So that camera was supposed to be flipped. I'm supposed to show you what I'm seeing. Right, rewind. And this is what I was on about. Oh, it's like well, it is nearly a summer's day. I say in all the videos, if you're driving down onto beaches, make sure you know the tides and you've got the right car to get out, and you never leave your car unattended, because it will get washed away. I know this beach like the back of my hand, as they say. But look at this, like a summer's day. It is like a summer's day. Well, it nearly is. We're on May the 3rd. May the 3rd. May the 3rd. May the 3rd stink with you. May the 3rd. Why is nobody fishing this now on low water? What's wrong with people? It's full of all sorts of fish in that channel now. Nobody's here. Well, I've just been to have a look down the lake, and there's quite a few people on it. Quite a few. It's pretty busy, to be honest, which is good. Which is good to see a fishery busy. So I'm not going to be able to record as much as I want, at least not until it quietens down a bit. That's just out of respect for the anglers. Like, people don't want to see me going, "Hi guys, Gamekeeper John, blah de blah. This is what I'm doing." So I'll just fish and be quiet. But if I do catch anything, I'll show you. And as soon as it quietens down a bit, I'll show you a bit more of the action. But I'm not going to start filming and being loud, out of respect for the anglers. But some people have said, well, there's a couple of fish come out, but a couple of them just said it's gone a bit slow now. Maybe it's gone a bit slow because they're all coming in my swim, because I know that's bright, that is. Fancy. Get me out. That's better. Maybe it's gone a bit slow because I'm here and they're all going in my swim. That's what I'd like to think. So yeah, I'll show you a quick mix I'm going to knock up. What I use is a very cheap and simple mix. And I'd like to point out that this barley and the pellet can both be purchased from site at Linnegors, and in smaller bits. And I'd like to also point out that the amount I'm knocking up now is not just for today. I pretty much stay here a lot of the time, so this will last me days, maybe even the week. You want to leave that soaked for about 20 minutes. As I say, this is not just for tonight, before anybody says it. Jesus Christ, I want to that much in. I'm going to wet it up. Just got to wet it up. Watch it around and wet it up. Do another scoop. What I'll do is just leave that get wet, give that 15 minutes, and I'll get back to you 20 minutes later. Most of the water's been soaked up in that now. So it's more of a yucky yuku. What I'll do is I'll just put just that much pellet in. Because the pellet is quite expensive. Well, it's not expensive, it's expensive compared to barley, but you can get like a lot of bait there, quite a good price. I'll normally put a bit of sweet corn in, but I haven't got no sweet corn here. I thought I did. I haven't. I really thought I did. I've thought I had a load, unless I don't know where they are, or I can't find them, shall I say. That's like, there's quite a few on the lake though, so as I say, recording is going to be a little bit awkward. I'm not going to start talking to the camera and stuff, but I'll try and get what I can. And it normally starts quieting down about now anyway, the lake does. A lot of people going for the tea and that. So yeah, I want a scaly mirror carp, a little chunky one with some big scales on. So I'm not just after a tench or a common carp or a leather or anything else. I know what I want. A scaly one with a few big scales. Feeling it. See you at the lake. So we're going to need to select a rod. For the occasion. I've picked this one because I like it a lot. It's got a little Shimano little reel on. It's a Shimano rod, it's the floater one, and it is an absolute diamond of a rod. Really good rod that. Handles the carp nice, but Mr. That's a Bite used this last time. I don't like that many weights on the float. I don't like these knots. I don't like these silver hooks. I don't like them air stops. So I'm going to set it up with my own setup. But don't tell him. And talking about Mr. That's a Bite, he left this here. And he caught a few fish last time. And I think he was using this. So don't tell him, people. Don't tell him. A little bit of Magic Mike in there. Might make the difference, hasn't it? Shh. See you at the lake. Da 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 da. Right, I've just had a look. And there's a little quiet end of the lake down. You can't even see. It's over there. Not even one point in there. It's over there. It's like the little narrow arm at the bottom. Nobody's on it. And it's not my favourite spot to fish, to be fair, but it's quiet. There's nobody down there. And I'd rather have an hour on my own than all day around people and that, so I've waited till it's gone a bit quieter. And I've only got, I haven't even got my watch on. My watch is the wrong time anyway. But I've got about an hour and 10 minutes before we have to be off. And I've got to set my rod up, get some bait in, plumb it up and that, but I'm just after one of them like scaly ones, that's all I'm after. I've proper set the mood for this now, haven't I? Proper set the mood for it. I'm going to be using mussels as bait. It was a bit of a toss-up between mussels and prawns, but we went for mussels, and I think the mussels going to do it. I think it's going to get one. I've got an hour to get it, and I'm still here talking, so we're going to get down there. I'll show you the swim, and we're going to rock and roll. Well, I've just walked down this end straight away. Seen bubbles, commotion. Oh, and there's fish in the side here as well. So I'm going to be very quiet. If you look at them lily pads, you'll see them move in a minute. You see them moving there, look? See if we can get a big movement. Something just really move them. There's fish down in this margin. And here, look, and here, and here. See them moving, and this is what you've got to look out for. There's actually a lot of fish down here, you know. You know, you got to get in the right place, do the right thing. Keep saying it. It's my new motto. Got to be in that right place. You got to be doing it. See if we can find something down here. Don't want to spook none of them now. I just know there's fish down here. You can see the lilies moving. You can see the fizzing. They're down here, people. So we got this end of the lake to ourselves as well. There's nobody down there. There's a few over there, there, but we got from here down to ourselves, and there's fish here. There's definitely fish here. There's fish here as well, look. Just got to get in that right spot. Look at the lilies moving there, look. Always keep your eye on the lilies. But yeah, them ones are going as well now, look. See the sticks moving and that. There's a lot of fish around here, so we're going to plumb it up, find out how deep it is somewhere around here, put a bit of bait in, and we'll get something on it in a minute. Oh, there's fish down here as well. There's fish down here. We could have a few fish, you know. We could really have a few fish in this last hour. Look, there's a big swirl as well. See the boils? Oh, see the boils? There's a lot of fish down here. And this scum on the surface, this stuff, they absolutely love it. I think, yeah, there's a lot of fish. I think I'm going to plop my ass on this one. Plop my ass there and try and catch some fish. See how we go. Should be fun. We should have some fish. There's a lot of fish down there. A lot of fish. Exciting times. Now, here's a little tip for you people. I'm just going to feed this margin. When you're putting bait in, if you throw the bait where the lilies are, when the fish are on the spot, you should see the lilies moving, and it gives you a sure indication that the fish are in your swim. So purposely now, put a couple of little handfuls there, and hopefully within a few minutes we should see, well, not within a few minutes, I wish it was that quick. Hopefully some point soon we should see them lilies bouncing, and that's when we'll lower the bait in. Feeling confident of a fish or two, to be honest. I am, even though we've only got like an hour. I'm feeling confident. There's a few things you might want to keep in mind if you're coming to fish this lake. An adequate carp cradle or an hooking mat is essential, because fish care is paramount. And although this isn't essential on this lake, I'd always recommend it. You know when you get a hook or a tear in the fish's mouth? Oi, trying to do a video. Good lad. Anyway, so when you, obviously if the hook tears or there's a hook hole in the mouth or something, always use a bit of the treatment. I use the Nash, I do the Medicarp. And obviously before you put your carp in there, you just want to wet it up a bit. You don't want to put a dry fish, dry fish. You don't want to put a wet fish in a dry sling. And always keep your fish wet while you're taking photos. You want some sort of sling to take it back to the water. So obviously you can't drop it. You're not damaging the fish. You're healing the wounds, and you're doing it all right. Right, there's fish in the swim here. I've just seen one down here. Put a little bit of bait in this one, only an handful or two. I'm pretty certain that they're down there. So I'll put a couple of handfuls there. You see the weeds moving, look. Yeah, they're clearly down there. Can you see the movement? Oh, they're there, look. Some lovely fish in here, some bloody lovely fish. So I'm going to get the rod set up now, get my own rig on, I'll show you what I use, and I think we could have some action over the next hour. I really do. We got this, people. We got this. That scaly one, that chunky scaly one that I want with the big scales, we got this. They're proper turning it up in this swim now. Proper turning it up. You can see all the ripples and that. I'm going to leave them on the bait for another 5 or 10 minutes actually. I was going to rush it, there's no point really. Then I'm get a bit of confidence up, and it should be, I say should be, a pretty much instant bite within a minute or two, I'd have thought. They're definitely down there. It's a fisherman stream, innit? Float fishing on light gear. Bottom off of the lake to yourself, and that happening in the water where you've just put some bait. You can see like the clear spot there where they've sort of turned it. It's very exciting. Very, very good. If the other spots are rocking. Oh look, it's just gone off there again, look. You just know they're down there, don't you? You just know. Right, let's see how that lily spot's doing. Lily lad. That was this one, I'll put a bit of bait in. There's nothing here yet. Well, that's alright, because there's fish in the other spot. I only want one fish. One fish. Bye-bye. Right, so I've left the float on that Mike was using, because it is quite a thin tip, so once it's balanced, it won't take a lot to pull it under. It's not got a fat head, like Mike. But I've changed it for running straight through with one of my favourite hooks, the Nash Claws. That's just a 7-turn nut. I'm going to put one of these on now, and I'm going to lower it into the side, because it might go off quick, you know. It might just explode and go off quick. I can use one of these mussels. Mussels, people, mussels. And that is exactly how I put the mussel on. Now, I was advised mussels today by somebody, so if I blank, it's your fault. But yeah, that's good enough for anything, innit? Right, let's get it in then. Don't know what spot to go in. It's got a bit of right spot in it. I know what spot I'm going in. That one. That's what we're on about. That's how we stop. This is what I mean with the fish care people. It's a bit awkward because I'm doing it on my own. You get that on your finger, where the wound is. Just want to rub it in like that. It just helps the wound heal, so the fish heals really quicker. That's a stunning fish. That is quite a fat one, that is, to be fair. Well, we should call that one Jaws. Look at his dorsal. Right, let's have a proper look at him. Lovely fish. We got one, people. It's not the big scaly one I want, but that will come. This is a quality fish. This is quality. You just seen the fight on camera. It was a right scrap. Well, he's an angry fish as well. You don't want to be lifted. You ready? Here we go. Well, we've been here 10 or 15 minutes, lost one and had one. Can't grumble at that, can you? And I know I'm going to get that scaly one soon. I know I am, because I just am. Right, let's get this bad boy back. Beautiful fish. In a bit. It's all going down. I'm missing loads of bites. My battery's low as well on the phone. Just don't know when I'm going to be able to record. Which is a kick up the gonads. So I really want to record all this, but I might have to like chop and shut. But yeah, actually I might go up the caravan, put my phone on charge for 10 minutes, then come back down. Got about 30 minutes, 40 minutes of fishing. I need to put my phone on charge for 20 minutes. It's not good, is it? 20 minutes in the right spot. Right then, my phone's still in the red. Got about 20 minutes fishing. So I don't know whether to film and risk it dying and miss what happens at the end, or keep my phone as it is now and just show you what fish I catch, because I could catch a couple, I might catch none. Decisions. Maybe I've just spent too much time on my phone. Yeah, quickly show you what's going on. I'll film for 10 minutes, just 10 minutes filming, and then if I ain't had nothing, I will I'll just keep my phone by the side and just show you what I catch. It's very unorthodox, very amateur, very shit, to be honest, but this was one of them spare of the moment fishing trips, and I want to catch that scaly fish. Stay with me, I'm covered in dirt and mud and everything. Look at the little baby ducklings. You got Papa Duck on the right, or Papa Goose, Mama Goose on the left, the 3 babbas, then that one over the back's the one that's been blew out and he's lonely.
Dad's down there, he watches your YouTube channel.
Oh, does he, yeah?
Yeah.
Watches the YouTube, yeah?
Yeah, he's subscribed to you.
Is he, yeah?
Yeah.
Tell him thanks.
Doing pass now.
It's only a small fish, I ain't even going to bother showing you. Probably £3, so I'll get that straight back and we'll go again. You alright, buddy? Your lad says you're a subscriber.
I am, yeah.
Good to meet you, mate. You alright, yeah?
Yeah, I do.
Did you have any luck, or?
Not major. I've been looking after trying to get some big ones.
Yeah, yeah.
So quality over quantity, you know.
Yeah. Some nice ones in here, you know.
I know.
Some real nice scaly ones. That's what I'm after, a scaly one. I'll just keep it in the comments tonight.
Yeah. You've had a few goldens today.
Have you, yeah?
Yeah, they're beautiful, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. There's a
I've
couple.
seen you baiting up the margins. You're just fishing in the margins.
Yeah, literally that far from the bank.
Yeah.
Just a little bit of the barley and pellet. You've probably seen it. Little
I
mussel.
saw your video. You're actually up there where we were today.
Yeah, look, that's my favourite swim, the corner. Really good swim, yeah. Just knowing the lake, innit? I've got a caravan there, so it's like my back garden. They're like pets. But yeah, there's a few I've had last year. There's a couple of fully scales and there's a linear, and I've not been seen for like 18 months. And they was pretty big then, so I'm trying to find some of them, but they've not been seen. They're in there somewhere, though, aren't they? Somewhere around.
I had a mirror before, and it was smaller than anything else I got today.
Yeah.
But it felt so much heavier.
Did it? Yeah.
They,
They don't half hang on them mirrors, yeah. I've got another common again here. Not that I'm complaining, it's a nice fish, but where's them big scaly ones? Good to meet you anyway, pal, yeah? Good to meet you, cheers, buddy. Let's get this camera set up because I'm really pushed for battery. You can tell how amateur this is. There's no finesse in this. So I'm going to show you the fish. Not been fishing long. Very clean fish. Very clean, very good. That's why it's good to have a cradle, because this one thinks he's free willy. Willy. Keep him wet. It's not a big fish, not a small fish to be fair, but he's a clean fish, so I thought he was worthy of starring in the Gamekeeper John video. He's alright. He's alright. Straight back down in the cradle when they flap. Fish safety first. Right, this is going to be the last fish that I'll show you where I actually get the bite in the fight, because I've not got much battery left. Straight back down in the cradle. See, fish care, people, fish care. He's tense and he's going to go again. Straight back down. Right, I'm going to put this fish in the sling, get it back. I'm going to cut the camera on. I'm going to have to fish off camera now because my battery is in low and I'm fuming. I want that scaly one. If I get it, you'll see me holding it very soon. And just before I do start fishing again, I'd just like to say, bumped into a young lad, subscriber, and then another guy's just come past, subscriber as well. So thank you very much, because I do genuinely appreciate every single subscriber, and you can't take me anywhere without people noticing me, which is good. It is good. It's not bad. It is good. Till the lake gets that busy, I've not got a spot on it. But nah, it's good. Right, I think I'm going to be able to fish better now, because I've not got a lot of time, but I'm not worrying about the camera. I'm not worrying about filming it. I'm not worrying about talking. I can actually literally sit down on the banks. If you notice, when I fish, I never bring boxes or chairs or anything. I'm in shorts and a t-shirt now. Woohoo! And I'll just sit on the bank and sit on the grass. That's how I roll. Just keeping out of the way. So yeah, I've not got long, literally 10 or 15 minutes. But I can be silent. I've got a couple of spots I've got rocking now, which I've done a few fish. So if I get anything, you're going to see me holding it, but I'm kicking myself that I can't film it. If I should have that camera on the tripod now, I should be filming this. But it was a spare of the moment thing, and sometimes the best things happen when they're not planned. Check that out. Bye-bye. Here we go, here we go. Here we go. It's in the lilies. I've seen the fish. It is a scaly one. Oh, it's a scaly ghosty. I'm hoping I can get this one in. No! 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 No. No. That's a big scaly one. Big scaly ghosty. No. Okay. Let's assess this situation and tell you how we're going to roll. The camera's gone on us. We can't be filming. I've said I'm going to catch a scaly one. I've just had a nice scaly one on then. You've probably seen it in the video. You've probably just seen that. That was a scaly ghosty. Now, we've got 5 or 10 minutes now. And this is when you got to believe, because you wanted the scaly one. And now we've got to say, never give up. Don't give up, because it could still happen. That's painful to take, that is, to be fair. Especially when I just said, what was it? The best things happen unexpected. Well, I just had something really good then, and I lost it. Well, that don't sound good, actually, does it? Right, let's do another philosophy we Gamekeeper John. You can't change the past, you can only change the future. So whatever has happened in the past is no good. So, scrap what happened then. Let's cut this camera off. Let's go and catch that scaly one. See you in a bit. Well, it's all going off here. You got two male ducks, or mallards as you would call them, chasing the poor female duck through the woods. There's one there, there's one up there, and there's three. There's three after her. You got two there, waiting for their turn. And you got these are golden eyes. Anybody know what a golden eye is? Pretty rare to see golden eyes, and if you look close at that one, you'll probably see what I mean. That's a salt! That's a salt! Poor lass. Oh dear. I better get the camera off there before he gets too heated. We'll look back over this way. But yeah, they're golden eyes. But there's another 3 ducks down there with another 1 female. But anyway, don't want to give up till I got this scaly one. You know, I nearly had it. It was on the hook. It was there. And do you know why I lost it? I had it literally by the net, and I went to get my phone to record the fight. As I walked back, I let some line off, and it went in the lilies. So what that story can tell you, people, is when you've got something on which is worth catching, yeah, don't let yourself get distracted because you'll lose it. Full of the quotes tonight I am. And that's the truth, that is, because if I wouldn't have got distracted and tried to film it, I'd have caught that fish. It's only because I literally let some line off, and when I got my phone to record the fight, that it went in the lilies. So yeah, distraction made me lose that. So focus on what you want. If you focus on what you want, you probably get it. I'm going to write a book. Gamekeeper John's quotes with Gamekeeper John, the philosopher of the catapults and the fishing. I don't know. Right, got 10 minutes. I ain't even got that. I'm going to try and catch that scaly fish because I don't want to go without getting it. People, you see the ripples going out from here? You see all the disturbance? I've just lost another big scaly one. No. No. The net was in the water ready. It was there. And it's just come off at the net. Tough to take this. It's been hard. It's been a hard one. It's been a hard one. Damn. It was right there. It was right there. Suppose that's fishing though, innit? What can you do, people? What can you do? You could cry, scream, go to the pub, sulk, or try again. Try again. That's what we're doing. Damn, that was hard to take. That was a good fish. That was best one of the night and the prettiest one of the night. Big scaly one. God damn. Try. Right, we're in again. We're in again. We're in again. The line's going. Don't even know what we got on here. The rod's bending. We're in. We're in, people. What we got? What we got? What we got? What we got? Oh, it's a common, but it's a ghosty common. Oh, we'll have a bit of that. That's a beautiful fish. I'll take that all day long. Right, I'm going to cut the phone off because it's a bit awkward trying to reel it in with nothing on. But look at that for a fish. I'm going to get him in the net. It's an absolutely beautiful fish, this is. But I think all fish are beautiful. I'm trying to get in camera now. Am I in shot? Do I look good? Eyebrows, hair. Lovely little fish. It's only a little one, but it's a ghosty. Down in the cradle, mate, down in the cradle. Mouth full of fish slime. Mouth full of fish slime. Lovely fish. Love the ghosties. That'll all do, won't they? Can't believe we lost a couple of scaly ones as well. In all fairness, it's been an absolutely amazing hours fishing, hour and a half, something like that. I can't knock it. But it gets me thinking now, is there time for that one more? Can we have the grand finale? Is there? Could it happen? But if this is the only fish of the night, people, I will I'll see you all in the next video, because this was just a short, spare of the moment session which has produced a few fish. So if I don't see you again, this is all we've had. But if you're still watching now, maybe we do catch that scaly one in a bit. Here we go again. Is it that scaly one? It's not, you know. Plenty of fish though for an hour and a half session. Can't knock it. I wanted that scaly one, but it'll be in here somewhere, and I'll get it one day, because I don't give up. He's only a baba. He's only a... Way, hey, he's a wriggly baby. Oh, wibble wobble, wibble wobble. He's only a baba. Nice fish though. He's tensing. He's going to flip in a minute. Here we go. As Mike would say, wibble wobble. Now we'll get this one straight back. See if we can sneak another. I'm trying, people. I'm getting through a lot of fish. In the time I've had here, of course. To be fair, I think I've done bloody well in the time I've had here. Full of fish slime, stinking. Who cares? Just missed another. It's time to go now though, because rules are rules, and even though there's plenty of light left, I've got to be off the lake now, and it's just, well, rules are rules. It was a good session, considering I was only here about an hour and a half, something like that, but I wanted that scaly one. Didn't get him, but I'll be back. See you in the next video. Like, subscribe, comment, and all that normal bull crap. Adios.